My dearest, I hope you know how deeply sorry I am. Every day I wake with the weight of regret on my heart, burdened by the memories of every moment I hurt you. I am truly sorry for everything I have put you through, the pain, the confusion, and the heartbreak that my actions have caused. I dropped the ball when you needed me the most, and I failed to be the person you wished for or deserved. My mistakes have cost us dearly, and I carry the sorrow of that loss with me every single day. I want you to understand that my remorse is not just an occasional thought, it is a constant companion. I have spent countless sleepless nights tormented by the realization of my shortcomings. In the quiet hours of the night, when the world is still, I replay every incident in my mind, wishing I could rewrite the past. I am tormented by the knowledge that I have let you down so profoundly. Whether you believe it or not, whether you are ready to accept these words or remain hesitant, please know that my heart aches with the hope of making things right. I yearn to do right by you, to rebuild the trust that I so carelessly shattered. I know that I have not been everything you ever hoped I would be. I have failed to live up to your expectations, and for that, I am deeply sorry. I acted out of immaturity and a lack of understanding, allowing my own insecurities and misguided attempts at self-protection to create a barrier between us. My behavior, driven by forces I have only recently begun to understand, was a betrayal of the love and faith you placed in me. I wish I could turn back time and shield you from the hurt I caused, but since I cannot, I offer you this heartfelt plea for forgiveness and a chance to prove that I can be better. There is so much I want to say in person, the nuances of my regret, the depth of my longing to mend what has been broken, but until now, I haven't found the courage to express these thoughts face to face. Today, I put aside my fear and vulnerability to share with you everything that has been weighing on my soul. I want to tell you why I behaved the way I did, to reveal the struggles and inner conflicts that led me to make choices I now deeply regret. Not to excuse my actions, but to help you understand the chaos that I was caught in, and the long, painful process I am undergoing to ensure those mistakes are never repeated. I find myself consumed by thoughts of you in every moment of the day. Even when I am surrounded by others, your presence lingers like an echo that I cannot ignore. Every smile, every laugh in a crowded room, somehow reminds me of what I lost. I often imagine what it would be like to have you back in my life, to have you forgiving me and embracing me with all the warmth that I so desperately miss. At night, when the world is silent, I retreat into a private space of memories and dreams where I see your eyes, feel the softness of your touch, and hear the gentle cadence of your voice. In those moments, I rehearse countless apologies and imagine ways to bridge the gap between us, a gap that has grown wider because of my carelessness. I long for the day when I can introduce you to the people who have come to know me for who I am now, friends, family, and even new colleagues who see the change in me and appreciate my commitment to growth. I dream of a future where you walk beside me, where those who are dear to me can witness firsthand the transformation I have undergone. It is an honor to have once been loved by someone as incredible as you, and I remain humbled by the fact that you chose to share your heart with me. You are truly remarkable, inspiring, driven, compassionate, and full of life. I have no doubt that anyone who meets you will see these qualities shining brightly, and I hope that one day, you will let me prove that I can be the partner worthy of that light. Yet, I cannot escape the heavy guilt that festers within me when I think about the toll my actions have taken on you. I have stained the beautiful energy that once radiated from you, and I cannot forgive myself for the pain I inflicted. I often wonder how you managed to endure the hurt and confusion, how you mustered the strength to keep believing in me despite my repeated failures. The realization of your suffering is a wound I feel every day, and I am committed to pouring every ounce of my being into healing that hurt, if you'll allow me the chance. I want to rebuild our connection with honesty, dedication, and a renewed sense of purpose, so that together we might transform our past mistakes into the foundation of a stronger future. This moment, right now, feels like a turning point for both of us. I am ready to step up, to leave behind the patterns of behavior that once defined me, and to embrace a future where love is expressed with care and consistency. I know that my actions have led to a breach of trust, and I respect that trust might be difficult to restore. However, I am prepared to do the hard work necessary to rebuild what we once had. I need you to know that every effort I make from this day forward will be with the sole aim of ensuring that I never cause you pain again. I want to show you that I am capable of change, that I can learn from my past, and that I can create a healthy, nurturing relationship that honors both your heart and mine. One of my greatest fears is the thought that you might have found solace in someone else, that you might have moved on from the bond we once shared. The idea of you being with someone new, someone who might give you the stability and love that I failed to provide, is almost too much for me to bear. I ask you with all the sincerity I possess, please, if there is even a small part of you that still cherishes what we had, hold on to that thought. I need to know that our connection has not been completely erased by my mistakes. The mere possibility of you moving on leaves me with a shattering emptiness, a void where our shared dreams once resided. I cannot imagine a future where I am not the one striving to make you smile, to be the one who supports you unconditionally. My heart trembles at the thought of losing you forever. I must also confess that my past is marred by patterns of codependency and, at times, toxic behavior that stemmed from unresolved pain and an inability to love myself. These destructive cycles led me to act in ways that, in hindsight, I now see as both immature and harmful. I have spent a great deal of time reflecting on these behaviors, on the roots of my insecurities and the deep-seated fears that drove me to repeat them. It is a painful process, but one that I believe is necessary for genuine healing. I am unlearning these toxic habits, striving every day to understand what is truly healthy and right in a relationship. I want nothing more than to create a space where both of us can grow, free from the shadows of past mistakes and harmful cycles. I know that I have a lot of work to do, but I am committed to breaking these patterns for good, so that our future together can be built on a solid foundation of mutual respect and love. In many ways, you have been the catalyst for my transformation. Before you, I believed that I was irreparably broken, that I was destined to live in a cycle of self-destruction and emotional turmoil. I had resigned myself to the idea that I was unworthy of a love that was pure and fulfilling, that I was doomed to be a source of pain rather than joy. But then you came into my life and challenged that belief. You made me want to be good at love, to heal myself not just for my own sake, but for the sake of the connection we share. You inspired me to believe that I could change, that I could learn to love in a way that was gentle, patient, and enduring. Because of you, I have begun to see a future where I am no longer defined by my past mistakes, a future where I can be the partner you deserve, one who honors your heart with every thought and action. The transformation I am striving for is not just about leaving behind my toxic behaviors. It is about rediscovering the parts of myself that have been buried under layers of hurt and fear. I am working to rediscover the capacity for vulnerability, the ability to express love without reservation, and the strength to build a relationship that is both honest and supportive. I want to show you that I can rise above the pain of my past, that I can learn from my errors, and that I can create a loving, healthy bond between us, a bond that is resilient enough to withstand the challenges that life may throw our way. When I reflect on the moments we once shared, I am overwhelmed by a profound sense of gratitude. You understood me in ways that I never thought possible. You had a way of completing my sentences and anticipating my thoughts that felt nothing short of magical. That kind of connection is rare, and it is a gift I cherish deeply. I am in awe of how, among all the people in the world, fate brought us together. You became my person, the one who sees the best in me, even when I struggle to see it myself. The spark between us is undeniable, and I believe that with time, effort, and genuine commitment, we can reignite that spark into a blazing, unwavering flame of love and trust. I know that words can only do so much to mend the past. True healing comes from consistent actions, from a relentless dedication to being the best version of oneself. I do not expect forgiveness to be immediate or unconditional, and I do not wish to diminish the gravity of what I have done. Instead, I offer you my heartfelt promise: I will spend every day proving that I can change. I will show you that I can be the partner who listens without judgment, who supports you through every trial, and who cherishes every moment we share. I want to build a future with you where our love is no longer tainted by past mistakes, but is instead defined by our resilience, our commitment, and our unwavering belief in one another. Thank you for taking the time to read these words and for considering the possibility of a renewed beginning for us. I remain hopeful that, in time, you might see the sincerity in my apology and the depth of my commitment to change. No matter what the future holds, you will always be an essential part of my life, a beacon of inspiration and a reminder that love, when nurtured with care, can overcome even the darkest of moments. With all the love and remorse in my heart, I ask for the chance to prove that I can be the person you deserve. I long for the day when we can sit together and share our hopes for the future, free from the burdens of our past. Until then, please know that I am here, working every day to mend the broken parts of our connection and to create a love that is pure, healthy, and everlasting.